Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and we're here with episode number 7, lucky number 7, of our Pokemon Stadium playthrough. This is actually continuing off the weekend's episodes in the Poké Cup challenge of the Ultra Ball difficulty, in which I didn't quite finish it, but I'm having the best run I've had so far. We've made it to the semifinals, and we have 3 continues to try to get ourselves a victory here. Let's see if we can pull through with our first of 4 chances today. We're going up against the Psychic in the semifinals. The Psychic is bringing some serious power. Now, we see the highest level is the Scyther at level 54. I definitely want to bring Rocky for the Rock Slide to deal with that thing. But his biggest weakness would be the Broenza. I think our best way to deal with that would be our own Broenza, Pinky. But I want to lead with somebody else first. I think probably the best bet, Chirp can get some sand attacks off on some of these things. I'm going to lead Chirp. He's our fastest of the 2 sand attackers. Rocky is our second choice. Pinky is third choice. If I see any psychic types, I might switch into Pinky to resist the damage. But of course, I want to try to fire off a sand attack first as Dodrio comes in. Alright, so I'm fairly certain Dodrio will be the faster of the 2 birds. Let's fire off the sand attack anyhow. Try to blind this before switching out. No! Chirp is faster! Come on, buddy, let's do this. And everybody out there watching, please cheer for my guys. We've had a bit of a struggle to get to this point, and I want to see us through to the end if possible. Drillpeck does some serious damage, so we're going to switch immediately into our ground type with the best defense on the team. Does he have the best? Pinky might have some good defense too, but Rocky has the super effectiveness in Rock Slide. That's going to be the way to go. Now, come on, Rocky. You can deal with this thing. Remember back in an episode of the anime when Ash meets AJ, the Sandshrew trainer, there's the whole thing about ground types are supposed to be useless against flying type Pokemon. Not unless you teach them Rock Slide. Unless you teach them Rock Slide. They're going to switch their Dodrio out into Scyther, perhaps? No, it's going to be the Alakazam, which is a bad situation. We can get some critical damage off, maybe? Not critical. Major damage, though. One more. Would we get the KO at this range? No, we only did 65. But I'm going to go into our Pinky right now, Slowbro, to resist the Psychic Stab. And Tri Attack might be the best way to go with this. I might want to go for Psychic first to try to lower the special stat. It's only a 1 in 10 chance. But if I want my Pokemon to survive a hit from this thing, I think lowering the special is the best way to go. So we handle that pretty good. I don't think this Alakazam can learn anything good against a water type yet. Do they learn Thunderbolt? Apparently this one doesn't, if they can. But of course, later generation, or Gen 2, I think they can learn Thunder Punch. But this ain't Gen 2, this is back in the Kanto days, as we fire off our Psychic Attack. Not very effective, didn't lower the special. So I think best thing is now just go for the Tri Attack for the low physical defensiveness of this Alakazam. As they go for Flash, 70% accurate. Gonna miss it? Yes. Alright, Tri Attack away, Pinky. Too bad this isn't the second gen where we can burn burn, paralyze, or freeze you, as you survive with a measly 2 HP. Are you kidding me? But regardless, we're gonna take a Psybeam. Don't confuse us. Don't confuse us. Good, thank you. We're going to drop the Alakazam, which was probably our biggest fear on the opposing side, because it's an Alakazam, and nothing more needs to be said about that. But down it goes, looking upon its own reflection in the spoon, questioning its life decisions. Why did I go for Psybeam on a Psychic type? Why did I go for Flash? All that good stuff. Hypnenza. Ooh, it's Pinky versus the brain. Now, best thing here, try to lower the special stat, of course. We're going to be outsped. We are super slow. And if you put us to sleep, that'll be great. I can switch out to somebody and you can't put them to sleep. Pinky is taking a nap. That might be the best thing for us at this point. So we're going to switch into Chirp and go for some sand attacks. I do have to preserve Rocky for that Dodrio. Go for the Rock Slides. But I think Chirp can deal some good damage to this Hypnenza. It's level 50, so I believe Rocky would probably outspeed it as well. He's not super fast, but then neither are Hypno. Let's go for straight up Psychic Attack. I was expecting Dream Eater. And our special stat is down, but that is not a problem. We're not going to survive a second attack anyway. But we're going to try the Sand Attack for the best effect Chirp can have at this point in the match. Try to blind this thing. Once Chirp falls, we're going to switch into Pinky. So, do you land a Psychic attack after one accuracy drop? A good chance you will. So down goes Chirp, unfortunately.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
Pinky. So if we can wake up, we can get some attacks off on this. Try to lower the special stat. It is going to come down to Rocky, of course. And the Psychic fires off as we resist it.
It's not very effective. It's fast asleep.
Alright, stays asleep. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to do anything because it's going to drop us before we wake up. Unless we dodge an attack thanks to Sand Attack. Nope. So Pinky is going to wake up, I believe, here. But that is it. It kind of seals the deal. And we're going to fall to the next Psychic, which I'm sure is going to land, of course. But let's wait and see what happens. We dodge it. Okay. Can we drop the special stat, please?
What'll it do?
Nope. And hardly any damage, so that's pretty much done. But we're going to go try attack regardless. Try to get off a little bit more damage before we fall. As they headbutt. And they missed that too. Alright, so we might not be completely out just yet. And some good damage with Tri Attack. If I can land one more, I think Rocky could drop this thing with a dig. We're going to land that Tri Attack and actually survive this hit, is what I mean to say. Or rather, dodge this hit. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But none of that happens. Pinky takes the Psychic and falls. And we go into our last Pokemon in Rocky the Sandslash. Still at pretty good HP. We're going to go for that Dig Attack and hope we're going to outspeed. This is it. It's all down to our Sandslash. Let's go for the most powerful hit we have. And we see we are faster. So down we go. And preparing to get some good damage off with the Dig Attack. Now, even if we don't drop it, there's a chance we'll dodge the Psychic, thanks to the Sand Attack, too. So let's see how this plays out here. They switch to their Flying type. You know, I can't be upset about that. That's a smart play to make, of course. And the Drill Peck, did it hit us with Drill Peck already? I believe so. So let's try the Rock Slide. And, of course, super effective damage. We can't hit it with our Dig. They go for Toxic. That could be a problem. Unless they miss. So let's hope we can drop this thing in a single Rock Slide. Critical hit. I think we just did it. All that's left is the now not blinded Hypno. So we just go for the Dig Attacks on that. Did we see that we Yeah, we outsped. Alright, so let's go for the Dig Attack, our best bet. I could try Sand Attack again, but no, I'm just going to go for broke, get as much damage off as we can. You're not kidding, sir. Right down to the wire, indeed. I go for Psychic. Now, even if we don't drop this, could we survive a Psychic at this range? I don't know. We might find out in a moment. Sorry there's not really much for me to say other than what's happening on screen, but I'm just so focused on this. Yes! Alright, we take the semifinals. We're into the final battle of the Ultra Ball level, which, as I said, isn't Master Ball, but it's still pretty intense as it is for the Pokemon that I'm bringing in. Alright, we didn't get it perfect, and I think we still have the 3 that we started with. Yeah, we didn't lose to this guy. Alright, we have 4 chances to defeat this final trainer for the Earth Badge. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see what team this old man has. Level 55 Dragonite. And the other 55... No, the rest are all level 50. So you know they're going to bring that Dragonite. How do I deal with it? Well, I do see Rocky would be a good choice against 5 of these Pokemon. The Dragonite probably has like Surf and Ice Beam though, so he's not going to do good against that. But I think probably Rocky, Pinky, and maybe Bullwinkle. You know, no, I'm going to bring the Brain as well. I'm going to lead with the Brain. I'll bring Pinky and Rocky. See how attempt number 1 goes. I'm bringing the Brain for the chance to hypnosis something to sleep.
This is it, the final battle.
It's all coming down to this.
Glory of the championship.
And they lead with their level 55 Dragonite. How do I know it's level 55? Well, first of all, we just saw it on the screen. But of course, you cannot get a Dragonair to evolve until it hits level 55. So you shouldn't have anything super effective against us. You probably have Hyper Beam, as I was about to say. And it misses. Yes. Take a nap, Dragonite. Please. No, you missed that. I probably have to miss this. But we landed. Alright, so I don't want to go for the Dream Eater, despite that being our most powerful move, because it's going to wake up. I know it. I'm going to go Seismic Toss for some surefire 51 damage off on it. It stayed asleep. I could have gone for the Dream Eater. But anyway, Seismic Toss is not a bad way to go. It's going to take another 3 of those, of course. It is a fixed damage move. Let's do it. Come on, Pinky. Sorry, come on, Brain. Pinky is in reserve, but this is your first step towards world domination right here, Brain. If you can defeat this Dragonite, the world is your oyster. Alright, do I want to risk the Hypnosis? No, I want to go for the sure damage of the Seismic Toss, and if it lands Hyper Beam, we might survive it, and if so, they have to recharge. Come on, Brain! 34 left. 2 Seismic Tosses will drop the Dragonite. All they have left is level 50s. We might be in the victory circle before too long, but of course the battle is not decided yet. Don't get too excited, Professor. There's the recharge. Here's the Seismic Toss as we drop their highest leveled Pokemon. Yes! So, what is next on the opposing side? They probably have everything else level 50, so they have the choice to bring any of the other 5, so you can't plan against them. Niking. Now, are you faster? I'm going to stay in, go for Hypnosis. We don't need a Preserve for a perfect win, of course. They do have Earthquake. Alright, so they are faster. I was hoping to put it to sleep and go for the Dream Eater. But we have Psychic and Water Gun on Pinky. We have Dig on Rocky. I'm going to say I'm going to go Pinky now. Rocky is probably most useful against most of the opposing Pokemon with Dig and Rock Slide, so I want Pinky to weaken this thing up. We do have that Psychic attack. And it's interesting, look how small Nidoking actually is, at least the way these models are. Thunderbolt, are you a special attacker? Wouldn't have thought so. Yeah, we can handle another one of those unless it's critical. But if we drop your special, that might be pretty good too. Or we could just drop you. I think I'll go with that. Alright, 1 Pokemon remaining between us and the victory circle of the Ultra Ball difficulty of the Poké Cup. This could be it here, right? This could be it right here, folks. Golduck, not the best. It is going to be super effective against Rocky. But if we can lower your special, Rocky might pull through. They do have Surf, we're going to resist that. But how much will this do to us? Hardly anything. Even a critical won't do that much to us. So let's try to drop your special in case Rocky needs to come in. Okay, 2 more Psychics, and Pinky can finish this up. It's going to be something if Pinky and the Brain dominate this competition. So another Surf fires off. Let's see if they land critical this time. They don't. That did less than 30. Well, the critical should drop us. I think I'm doing the math right. But that doesn't matter because Pinky and the Brain have conquered the competition. Okay, I am quite happy with how this played out. Champion has been decided. It was a long struggle. This was our close to like 10th attempt at the Ultra Ball difficulty. But as you see here, Earth Badge is mine. Man, this was a struggle. Let's see the victorious Hall of Famers right now. Or wait, they don't go into the Hall of Fame until you complete the Master Ball. So, what I'm going to do now, we can just look at this nice Ultra Ball trophy for the time being. Since we are only halfway through this episode, I'm going to come back and either you're about to see the final battle of the Master Ball Cup, or you're about to see me talking about how the game decided to completely cheat me over. Not really cheat me over, but I'll tell you how things went if I don't have the final battle, so stay tuned for that in just 1 second now. Second attempt, last attempt at our opponent in the semi-final of the Master Ball Poké Cup. A Psychic with a lot of Psychic Pokemon, as well as a Charizard and Zapdos. Alright, so I want something that's going to resist the Psychic stab of most of these Pokemon, and that's going to be the Brain. I'm going to lead with him. We can go for some Hypnosis on some of these things. I'm going to bring Rocky to deal with the Charizard and Zapdos if they happen to find their way into battle. And that leaves the Water and Grass-type Psychic types. Who am I bringing so far? Oops, I canceled out. So that was Rocky and the Brain. I'm going to lead with the Brain. I'm going to bring Rocky. I'm also going to bring Pinky to resist some water attacks. Alright. You said it. This is it. So the Brain finds himself up against Alakazam. Now, I'm going to try the Hypnosis, of course. What's this thing going to do to us? Alright, go for the straight-up Psychic attack. We can go for 3 Seismic Tosses on this thing. But if we put it to sleep, I might want to go for... No, I don't want to go for the Dream Eater because the computer has a nasty habit of waking up immediately. So I'm just going to go for the damage of Seismic Toss. I could try Headbutt, but I don't think we're going to get as much damage off. I could critical hit with Headbutt, though. I'm going to try Headbutt. Can you stay asleep for at least a turn? No, you're going to switch right out. Alright then, so I can't put anything else to sleep. And in comes the Charizard. Rocky is going to deal with you. I'll get some decent damage off. So we're going to switch out immediately. Now what is this thing going to do to us? You know what? I'm going into Pinky. He might be the better way. He will resist the fire attacks. Now this thing could have Fly, of course. Let's see, they go for Flamethrower. Easily handled by our Slowbro. Even a critical hit. Alright, so Psychic is our best way to go here. We see they go for Fly. Alright, we can handle that. Now, when it comes down, I'm going to expect it to go for Fly again. I'm going to go for Psychic right now. Next turn, I want to switch to Rocky as they fly up. Assuming they do that if they don't go for a Flamethrower. Depends on how much the Fly attack will do to us, I guess. Yeah, they're probably going to Fly again. So let's get some damage off with Psychic. And we see they're still at pretty good HP, so we're going to switch to our Sand Slash as they fly. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide, get some double super effective damage on them as they come back down. Alright, come on, do your best here, Rocky. Nice thing too, if the Alakazam comes in next, we can go for a Dig Attack while it spends a turn waking up. Alright, Rock Slide away, Rocky. Drop this Charizard, you can do it, you get the defense to handle this Fly attack. Even if it's critical. I had a feeling it was going to be. I just didn't want to say it in the case that that would jinx it. But we dropped the Charizard with a nice powerful Rock Slide attack. So that's their level 53 down. We saw the level 50 Alakazam. We're going to have that level 52 Starmie? I'm going to bet so, because why wouldn't they bring that? Yep, there it is. Now, our best way to deal with that would be Pinky, who is currently low. I'm going to switch to him. Let him take some hits, and we can send in the Brain if need be. We can go for 3 Seismic Tosses to bring the Starmie down. Let's see if we can get some good damage off on this first with Pinky. Might want to try to lower the special stat. So the Surf is going to fire off. Critical hit. Alright, Pinky's dropping to whatever attack it goes for now. We see they go for a Psychic, which will drop Pinky. So we saw Psychic and Surf, the 2 stabs. 2 critical hits, even though one didn't need to be critical. So let's hope they use up their critical hit quotient for the turn, for the time being. Brain's going to come in, and we can't Hypnosis this, but as I said, we can go for a few Seismic Tosses and hope to bring this thing down. Let's do that.
Neither Pokemon is backing down.
Okay, we see they got Surf. Of course, this is going to be pretty powerful, but our special stat is decent.
A decent hit.
It's still going to get the drop on us, though.
What's this?
And Rocky can't handle a Surf attack, so this is the end of our attempt in the Master Ball Cup. Unfortunately, it is coming to a close. But as I said, feel free to look up somebody else on YouTube that has done this, and unfortunately, I might have to come back later and try this if you really want me to do so, but I don't think we're going to get through with the team I'm using. So, feel free, of course, to take a look at the Pokemon Blue playthrough and choose some Pokemon I've collected in there. Ones that you think have a better chance to get through the Master Ball Challenge. Because it obviously is not the Pokemon I chose this time around. Unless Rocky can survive a surf.
Going down.
But we all know that's not going to happen.
There's only one Pokemon.
Not at
left
83
in the
HP. And you know what? I'm not giving the opponent the satisfaction of knocking Rocky out. I am going to choose to walk away from this tournament right now.
It's one Pokemon against
We are done. So it is unfortunate we don't get to the completion of this, but just I don't know what to say. This is the computer at its finest, of course. Things are almost impossible if you don't use the right thing. It's almost like you need a specific set of Pokemon in order to make it through this game, which is kind of unfortunate. You don't get to use the ones that you want to use. But anyway, with that, we're going to end off this episode right here. And sorry, folks, I couldn't get the win, but it is what it is. I just want to say thank you for checking out today's episode, and feel free to leave some comments if you like. Let me know what you thought of the battles, and any suggestions that if you do want to see me come back, first of all, let me know that. And if you do, let me know which Pokemon you think I should bring for next time. With that, I'm going to sign off. Professor Chaz here saying I'll catch you next time.